We are
Did we get
live. Testing one more. Yeah, I think we're live.
there? I see audio. We made it. Hey. Welcome to the first show. You know, you did call it the train wreck
Yes, this is a train wreck.
episode.
That's right.
And the funny thing is, like, he tested it today, had it up in seconds, worked perfect, and I think it was even up for a second when I got here.
Yeah.
Very last minute.
Yeah, we got people on.
Good. Hey, everybody. What's going on?
We can see you. Oh man, that is nuts.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, it was funny, and then it just ended up being a little process there to get us back up. But we don't want to waste a bunch of the show discussing what happened. I watched the whole thing and I couldn't tell you. I don't know idea.
So today's show, we have Frank Murray. Let's see, noise. Give him noise.
Oh yeah, hey,
Noise.
yeah, grab my axe.
All right.
I brought a PRS. Frank Murray's in here. Yeah, let's get Frank in the middle because we got started so late. We want to get you in here. Here, Frank. Oh, by the way, we'll move you in the middle. You take my chair right there, buddy. Sit right next to Chad. I'll move over here on the edge.
All right.
Hey, there we are.
He's old school. He's and we got
I must say, he smells good too.
That's yours. You can have that.
I got a mic.
Yeah.
All right.
So listen, this show is gonna be great. We're gonna talk about gear. We're gonna talk about music news. We're gonna have some guests on the show, and it was really nice of Frank to let me introduce. Shall I introduce him first?
Yeah.
This is Frank Murray from the award-winning tribute to Tom Petty, Petty Fever. He obviously is doing the Tom Petty part, and it's good because you look more like you don't really look like any other member in the band. You look most like Tom Petty. So Frank does the lead guitar and the vocals, and some lead in the Petty Fever band. Hey Frank, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. Just hanging out on a Sunday.
I've
It is
known
Sunday, isn't it?
you were gigging all weekend. Frank gets around and has been around, and I've known Frank for I don't know about 6-7 years. I got back into playing about 6 years ago myself, and Frank is very well known here in the Portland, Vancouver area where we live, and. Yeah, and I mean, you've been on both sides of the industry too. I mean,
Right.
you started. You've always been a musician. You started playing at what age?
Wow. I mean, started piano at 5,
Wow.
and guitar when the Beatles were on Ed Sullivan.
So that was
That
6.
next day.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I bought a guitar with my paper route money.
That's true.
Still have it.
Was it a silver tone?
Airline.
Airline. Oh, even better.
Sparkle Gold.
Sparkle
It
gold.
was an airline Bobcat.
So like a
$24.95.
$24.95. How did it play?
It plays great. It played great. It's still, I rebuilt it.
So you still have it?
And yeah,
No kidding.
I'll have to
You
dig out a
do?
picture.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that is.
I routed the crap out of it, made a pick guard, put, well, first I put humbuckers on it, and then later put Seymour Duncan invaders on it.
Of course.
I've got double pull, double throw, three-way switches, and then your standard three-way selector switch. So you can split coils in and out of phase. It's a killer guitar.
For $24.95. So you were like a lot of guys. You saw the Beatles and went, "Yep,
Yeah.
piano, no trumpet. I want to rock."
Yeah, screaming girls.
Yeah, I left that part out. It's a very important part. So you start playing really, really young, and I mean, I've seen the photos. You were playing in high school and gigging all over then, and then you got in. Before we get into your musical journey, you were, as you got older, you got into the gear biz.
Yeah, well, I always did that. I mean, as a kid, I went to OMSI and took all the electronics classes, you know, when I was in 4th and 5th grade, and so I used to tinker with the audio electronics all my life, and so I was soldering up stuff way back when, and then I used to get schematics and make effect pedals and stuff.
Wow,
And
I used to break them.
yeah, I probably fixed yours.
Yeah, I broke everything. Yeah, go ahead. And you.
Oh, and so, and you know, that just morphed into, I've always been in electronics and morphed into audio electronics and worked for a company called Micro Audio at one point, doing manufacturing.
And then you
stuff.
worked for Carvin, right?
Well, Carver.
Carver.
Yeah, and I worked for a company, Phoenix Gold, that made top-end car audio stuff, and then we went public and acquired Carver, and you know, we got to be a pretty big company, and so I was with them for years and traveled all around the world, did all trade shows, and met all kinds of musicians in many countries. And
Here, matter of fact, I'll hold this. As we were sitting here trying to get on the air tonight, Frank was here. Pick that thing up. You show him what you were doing.
what was I doing?
You were doing that picking thing. Didn't Tom Anderson show you this?
Pete Anderson.
Pete Anderson. Yeah, so
Some of that, you know, we had him at our booth at one of the NAMM shows, and I asked him how he did a bunch of stuff, so I
show him that
picked
technique.
up. Well,
You were showing me how you did that.
yeah, you just, you know, kind of hold the pick up here and then just,
Oh, finger picking there. Yeah.
and then you can, you know, you can pick out, you know, some of the prime notes and chords and just make, you know.
Notes and
give it-
chords.
give
I
it
probably
that-
should have learned some of
that
those along
Keith
the way.
Richards kind of thing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That kind of thing. You know?
Frank can play. So that's by the way, that's a 2012 Grissom PRS DGT David Grissom standard, all mahogany. There's no maple cap on this.
Wow.
They made them in like I don't think May of 2012. It's a certain amount of them. And you know, it just kept hanging on a Guitar Center wall. Nobody bought it, and it got cheaper and cheaper, and then I bought it. So just a little history on that. So okay, so you know, so there's a little history on Frank, the
Now,
techie guy.
now tell us about the mileage on your car.
Oh, we're gonna jump right to that.
We're all over the map here.
Yeah, this Subaru man has carried Frank to a lot of gigs. Where are you at? 500, 600,000 now?
523,000.
Yeah,
I
523,000
put every mile on that thing.
every mile. There's an
Wow.
endorsement for Subaru.
Bought it new, 1995. I have computer records of every mile I put on it. I've done over 5,000 gigs. And
Over 5,000 gigs.
for a gig, you have to load and unload once,
Yeah.
and then load and unload again.
Yeah,
So
when you
that's
get home.
4 times for each gig. So that car's been loaded and unloaded 20,000 times.
That's crazy. So you're working. You've since retired. Now you're just a full-time musician. But even while you were into the techie world, you were playing and gigging all the time too. While working
all the time. Yeah.
I mean, it's insane. So, now Frank's calling card is Petty Fever, which has won awards. It is a fantastic tribute to Tom Petty, and I'll plug this. I know you're going to play with me at the KGN, which is a classic rock station here in Portland. Their big 45th anniversary bash. Frank's going to headline that with Petty Fever. So how long you been doing that now? How long you been doing the Petty Fever thing?
10.5 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. Who knew?
And I mean, rest in peace, Tom. I mean, obviously he passed not so long ago, but so you were a Petty.
I was a Petty fan since late 1976. Breakdown came out on the radio. I heard that. Next day, I was playing it in a band I was in. We did half our own stuff,
right,
and half covers, and we always tried to find covers that weren't real mainstream, so people kind of had to think about it.
Yeah, it's like, hey, is that their own stuff? That's pretty cool, man.
And that came out. It's like it was right, kind of in the same vein as kind of stuff we wrote.
Right.
And so for a while we snuck that in there. Didn't get away with it very long.
Did you manufacture this look, or did you always kind of look like Tom Petty?
That's how I looked in high school.
He totally did. I'm just jazzing you. So the Petty Fever tribute is great, and I know a lot of people watching probably aren't from the Portland area. But Frank, you're traveling more now. I mean, you played on the East Coast.
Yeah,
you went around the summer and played.
Yeah, we just we do fly dates here and there, and a lot of stuff in the Northwest because we live here. Can drive there and
in the Subaru.
In the Subaru, yeah. You heard that, Subaru?
Yeah, boy, they didn't tell you. They're watching. They're just getting a plug city. What's your website? Is it pettyfever.com?
Pettyfever.com or Facebook.com, Petty Fever, Instagram, Petty Fever, Twitter, Petty Fever.
Yeah, that makes it real simple. So you're playing, by the way, on my PRS through my Helix. Frank, you've never really gone digital, have you? I mean,
not really.
Yeah.
I've got my Tech 21, which is not digital. I mean, they're analog, technically sans amps.
Right.
They're all analog components.
The technology
with the MOSFET power amp section.
They've definitely the technology has gotten pretty realistic, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Now, Chad, you didn't before I really knew you. I think the first time I heard your name, you went to somewhere he was playing and tried to dial in his
Cascade. We dialed in his tone pretty much perfect.
You got it pretty
perfectly.
Close.
Really?
And by the way, I have lost that.
Oh no!
We're gonna have to do it again.
We have to do it again.
We got started late. That was kind of one of the things we wanted to do tonight, which try to recreate a sound, your sound through the Helix. But so this PRS doesn't sound like my Les Pauls. I always play Les Pauls. It's funny I brought this. You're always in standard. This was the only guitar I had tuned in standard just right out of the door. I brought that, and Frank rolls in with his Strat, which you played. The Strat's probably got as many miles on it as a Subaru does.
Yeah, it's had 3 necks.
Yeah, I was gonna say I played it one time and there's no frets.
Fret jobs.
It was fretless. I was like, dude, it's G's a little wonky, man. Yeah, I gotta put a new neck on that. It's funny though with Frank, you could play anything, and I tell you, whatever you put Frank Murray on, it sounds like Frank Murray, and I think a lot of people do. You play how you play, and no matter what you get on, there's still characteristics of how you play.
Sounds like a
So what you're saying is
$24 guitar.
Yeah.
Whenever I pick up a guitar, I sound like crap.
Yeah, right. Same thing. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's like no matter what you put in my hands or what I'm playing through. But yeah, throttle that open. And you know what you're playing through, actually. This is one of the first patches I ever built. It's just the Placator, which is a Friedman B100 model. Sorry. Hope it's in tune now.
Ooh.
Did you get the volume knob open up? Or did you unplug it? What's going on? There we go.
All right.
It's Frank Murray's a highly trained and the Helix has a big giant tuner, so you'll love that. Oh, no, I did knock it out of tune. Here, we'll tune it up. We'll tune it up. There you go. See, now you
Can't see
okay?
the-
I'll tune it up for you. Here, you hold this, and I'll talk to you.
right.
Yeah. So, do we have a lot of? Can we? We're on ChadBoston.com, right? We're not on the
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah. Well, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, but it's you can interact on ChadBoston.com. And wanted to make a little announcement. So this is the first show. We call it the train wreck episode.
Yeah. So far, it's proven to be true too.
Yeah, and I knew it was going to be. So,
You called it, buddy.
So here's the thing. If you go to ChadBoston.com, you can interact with the show, and you can subscribe and do all this. But if you purchase, if we sell 100 T-shirts in the next little bit,
The Helix shirts.
yeah, either the Helix ones, I don't care, the
Right.
full tilt ones, we're gonna eat peppers.
Oh God, I remember you telling me that. And
Yeah.
I know, like some of you are going, "Oh, that's no big deal," but I hate peppers. I hate really
Yeah.
hot peppers. Frank Murray, there's a question for you. Do you like peppers?
Ghost peppers.
Ghost pepper. No, those are the hot. Those are super.
Well, yeah, we could listen. If we get 500, then we're gonna do the Carolina Reapers.
Why would you want to kill me like that? Why do you? I guess it'd be hysterical to watch me
Well,
go to the hospital during the show.
and I like hot food, so
Okay, all right. So buy a T-shirt or don't.
or don't.
I don't know how I really feel about this now. I kind of wanted you to.
Okay. But first, let's do a shout out to Line 6. Line 6 helped
Here you go, buddy.
helped us outfit the studio here with some Line 6 stuff, and we're dealing with the Helix. You got the Helix on the back of the laptop here, and Gear by Seba. We're going to be having a giveaway in a little bit, and
Yeah, I should have put my glasses on, then I could have read what people were saying. I can pull
well,
up my phone here.
either way, it doesn't matter what
See
people are
those
saying.
either, can you?
Well, yeah, actually, I can.
No, well, that's- I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were saying?
Future guests,
Here, let me
we're going to have in the studio, maybe possibly in a few weeks, Jennifer Batten,
Jennifer Batten. She's
right here in the hot seat.
You've played with Jennifer, right? Or
You've
seen her play?
We haven't actually. We've done gigs together, but
Yeah.
we didn't play together.
Right.
She did a.
But you were on the same bill, on the same stage, on the same night.
Yeah,
So it's close.
close.
Yeah. What else you got?
And then we'll get to it in a little bit, but and then we have Gear by Seba, and one of the friends of the show is Mission Engineering, and I want to brag about my.
We're hoping the show goes really well, and then we get bigger space.
So here's my board, and it's got the Mission Engineering 529HC. So it can actually, and it wasn't dead the other day.
Oh, was yeah. This is a remote board. It's self-powered.
Huh.
How's that for a fly rig, buddy? You put that in your pocket.
Yeah.
Let's
Almost.
see, and hold on, battery powered, and let's see if it comes on. There. See,
Look at that.
it's coming on. It's powered by a battery. Should last about 3 hours, and it's wireless, and it's got MIDI. So anyway,
Huh.
but a shout out to Mission Engineering.
3 hours is about 3 hours too long if I'm playing.
Yeah. So there we are. There we are. That's just shout outs. So
I got more shout outs. I wanted to talk about that too. I have a mic right here. And we need a remote camera. Because here you go, Frank. Here, I'll just set this right here for a
right.
second.
we have the technology. We don't have the skill.
We don't have the skill, but see, this is cool. Like, I mean, I guess you can kind of see the Helix on the camera there. See this sticker here, Frank? See, this shows you where your plug-in is. Your XLRs, your guitar in, and everything.
Oh wow, even I could do that.
Right, because you throw. I mean, and what does that cost?
It's $14.
Best $14 you'll ever spend if you have the Helix. I know we have a lot of Helix users watching because when you throw it on the floor, you can't see back there.
So what's on there? Nothing.
Well, yeah,
It's
there's
usually
nothing.
just-
It's just black.
just black.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's cool.
So our very talented friend Chad Boston, he's working on his streaming skills, but he's got this part down. Yeah, you just get the sticker from him. Then when you throw your board on the floor, you go, oh, and you can color code these. You can see I put one on, to make it different colors because there's 4 effects loops and everything. And when it's flopped on the floor, you're lifting up your
great.
rig and you're popping your cords in there. It's fantastic. And then, of course, and then you notice he's like the skins, the skins, the big knobs.
From the manufacturing world, I'm wondering why they didn't do that in the first place.
I got to be honest with you. Yeah, listen, it's a great product. Line 6 we love. It's a great product. Well, so people like Chad would have something to do besides streaming all the time.
Yeah. So I also know how audio engineers are. So.
I mean, it works great, but that's for the playing musician, and you're flopping on the floor at a gig in a dark room. It's really super cool. I just wanted to chuck that in there too. But so
glow in the dark ink.
So go ahead. You can crank that up. You're playing through one of my first patches I ever built. This is just, and it's too bad it's on the floor because we could wah. I put a wah in there for you. Huh? I'm wahing for Frank Murray. And what's cool when you put that to 0, it's off. So you just touch it, your wah's on. You can assign anything to this Helix. But this is a play.
Who gave you that idea?
You did. I called you. I said, "How do I do this?" Yeah, no. That's how we got to be friends because I'm always like, "How do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this?" But it's a placator to B100.
It's tight in here, huh?
Yeah, it's a placator.
We can go like this.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I don't know if I mentioned. Did I mention already? But it's just a placator B100 model with the XXL cab. It's like the old angle cab with like 4 V30s in it. That's that model, and just a touch of chorus, just a spattering, and a little delay, and that's it. And then I have a boost on it, if I want to rock.
Yeah, it's just it's like a quick.
See, but and the cool part is, and then and a couple. Well, I don't want to do that. And a couple of. I was playing with the heir apparent.
Yeah.
Heir apparent. How do you say?
Heir apparent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, so play. This is just the amp. There's the heir apparent. I got a tube screamer on here.
Yeah, but do you have the tilt EQ?
I don't have the tilt EQ. I'm not using it on this patch.
Okay.
It's just a standard. This is
gonna be
the
better.
Scream 808 is a tube screamer. It's really put some strings on it, huh? And the cool part is you can put it in mode. Like I said, you put all your pedals up here, or you can use snapshots. It's really pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. And this is all. Then you can put it in your little backpack and go. I want to show you Frank Murray's pedal board. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta wipe the beer and tequila off it.
All right. No, you just stay right there, buddy.
That's part of the. That's part of the.
I mean, can I pull it out of here? Or,
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah. Oh, there you.
right? Am I hooked up? Yeah, I got it. I just have to be very careful. I don't want to damage anything from the 30s here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, strobe. Hey, he got a new tuner though.
Yeah, it's that new Peterson
Okay,
tuner.
we're probably gonna have to get a bigger studio just for his pedal board. All right, here, I can. You can grab the mic, Frank, the handheld, and
Okay.
I'll hold this here. This monster.
Yeah. That doesn't work for flight.
Here, Frank or Chad, grab a side there.
Yeah.
And let's show him this. Are we in this? There we go. Okay, Frank. Okay, first of all, the first thing you can tell is he's definitely played 5,000 gigs because there's a ton of.
Crap.
This is
On
like
it.
400 pounds.
It's not light.
No. We're gaining muscles right now.
Yeah, no, we're working out. Chad and I work out. So what do we got
let's do
here?
it. Let's work
Let's
out.
explain it. Where do we start? Over here, right? You go to the tuner first?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll help
I'm
you out.
not-
Frank's like, my God, it's a lot of real estate.
Why do I have this thing? So this is new Peterson strobe tuner.
It's a nice tuner.
It's a great tuner because I was having trouble on outdoor gigs. I couldn't see my old tuner, and
It's so heavy.
here, I'll hold it. I'm used to it.
No, it's good. We got this. Chad,
right.
suck it up, buddy. You know, yeah. Oh wait, that's not too far. We're gonna.
Tuner fell off.
We'll just rest it on Frank, and then we can use it. Okay, so
Now you can put it on the arms. So
yeah, right. Here you go. It's like
that's-
hold on. It's like a TV tray too. All right, so we go from the new Peterson strobe.
Where's dinner?
I recommend you keep this on here, just based on what I'm seeing
I
here.
forgot that was on there.
All right, yeah, you gotta put it on your leg. There you go. I don't want to kill
Okay.
Frank. Okay, strobe tuner into
This dime bag wah.
very cool
got
wah. He's got a dime bag wah.
variable
This
everything.
this dime bag wah is so old. Dime bag hadn't even invented it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, you've had this forever.
I got it when it came out. I back in my Carver days, I did a gear deal with the product guy at Dunlop. So
Really,
we
it's
traded some
awesome.
stuff.
To the classic, the very classic
One of the
Boss
first
Super
SD1s.
Overdrive. Yeah, this 1938.
Yeah,
somewhere around there.
Late 1938.
Is have they modeled this? Cause
Yeah, this is modeled.
Really?
Yeah.
I have
What would
three-
that be called?
three
The
of those.
old distortion? the Flintstones Overdrive. You know, because Helix has a nickname for
Well,
everything
the
they
S
model.
stands for Stone Age.
Yeah, you're right.
It's called the Stupor OD.
Stupor OD.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, dude. There it is. When's the last time you've seen one of these in person? Anybody seen one of these? Have one of these?
On stage with Frank. I've
Yeah.
actually played with
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Let me. He's such a smartass. Besides the one that's right here that Frank Murray owns, never. All right. Now we go from. So tuner, wah to the Stupor, the Super OD.
Yeah.
And then where are we going next?
And I never run that up. I kind of run it around 12 o'clock. And so I kind of go mid-level on my gains just so I get a punchier, cleaner kind of.
Right. Yeah. Frank has it, and when you hear him play, and if you see him live, it has a very cool tone. It's not a ton of gain.
No.
Frank, when he jumps on one of my Marshalls or Black Stars or even the way I have the Helix set up most of the time, because I use a lot of gain to cover up my inability to play. And I will say in all honesty, I've become a better player since I met you, and I have backed off the gain and got it into, because like we're playing together, I kind of want to jump in on Frank's vibe, and it's cool. It's because I think a lot of us, rock garage players used gain to that was just it. I mean, we played the Marshalls our whole lives, and I just had to hear that. But anyways, so now we go from the OD about noon, and then where are we going?
Oh, where are we going?
We
here?
go to the line 6. And look at this line 6. These are some classics too, right here.
Yeah. So this
That's
guy,
just a delay,
the mod,
right?
Yeah, it's the mod. No, this
That's
they
the mod.
goes modulation. And,
Modulation modeler.
Yeah.
the
so
MM4.
I have my favorites, and this one, and you memorize it, and it's there. I memorized these probably 13 or 14 years ago and never changed them.
And
So
that's-
this is my Leslie.
Okay.
This is my tremolo.
Okay.
This is my chorus, and this is my Univibe. Love the Univibe.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
It's
Frank
that
gets some-
Robin Trower
Yeah.
thing.
You get some
know.
cool
And-
things going with that.
And then this is
I think we
the-
found dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's some nachos from the
Chocolate.
club you played last night. All right.
tequila.
All right, so we go from the MM4 now. We're going into another line. How old
the,
is
It's a
unit?
new drink. Tequila mixed with sweat.
How old are these units, Frank? How long you said you had? 15 years.
Yeah, roughly 15
Okay.
years.
And then we go to now we're going into the delay modeler, right?
Yeah. So, and then this, just the classic digital delay on that, and then I just do tap tempo.
Right.
And then this is just kind of a it's almost like an auto wah type thing. I don't use it very often, but that's what I have that set to. I should have it on a reverb, and I've just been lazy. And this
Reverb Live isn't really that great anyway.
this
I
one
don't use
have.
it.
I actually, it's the reverse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
We had fun setting that up when we set it up on his.
So
He-
every
he-
once in a while, just to totally either piss people off or confuse them, I'll start playing.
Because you
solo
don't
with
use
that on.
you
I
don't use any
it very
reverse
often.
in the Petty show. There's no
not
reverse
at
in there.
all. Yeah, well, I don't play a ton of lead in
Right.
in
Right.
Petty Fever, but you know, other gigs, I'll just kind of get a wild hair and
Oh, we're picking them up. Okay.
and just start playing
Yeah.
a solo with reverse.
Oh, we've had some. It's fun playing with Frank. We've had some fun jams.
And-
All right.
and then
Oh, hold on. We got one more over there.
There's more.
Look at that, the DM2.
I've got two of these. I love these pedals. This is one of them. Both I have this and this were like I got them when they originally came
Yeah,
out.
there you
I
go.
think
In
it
case,
was like
here, point to
early 80s.
that. I got it up there. Yeah, look at that. A DM2.
Whatever year they came out, they're both. I have.
Did they model the
One of
DM2?
each.
They didn't. I don't even think it's ever been modeled.
Anyway, I'll
It may be.
typically use this as more of a slap back analog. It just kind of gives, if you turn it, you know, like all the way down here, I've got everything kind of that cranked, and then this just on like 0 repeats, and it's just a quick, super fast slap back, and it sounds like a doubler,
Nice.
you know,
Okay.
so I'll use that for solos. fatten
Now,
them
so
up.
this is really a testament not only to the Boss pedals that are built like
Line
tanks,
6?
but these Line 6 pedals.
Yeah,
They're tanks.
Yeah.
I mean, because I mean, they've been everywhere.
they just
Cold,
need big
rain,
power supplies.
snow, all across the country. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's seen a lot of action.
So what amps do you usually play through, Frank?
Well, I have my
I'll get rid of this for you.
Tech 21 trademark 120.
Which is a great sounding amp.
Yeah, which I use in some of the classic rock bands and kind of my secondary amp on some of the
What's driving that? Because that's not a solid state amp, or is
No,
it?
it's the Tech 21's famous for Sans amps, which are like
that's what I thought.
pioneers of modeling, but it was all done with analog circuitry, you know, transistors and not, you know, not chips.
Right. Wow.
And
I have to
that-
apologize.
that's
I
a
had the
really
mute
short
on.
Story.
Oh, I just telling people I had this side muted.
Oh, thank God. I mean, bummer.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. So yeah, and so the Tech.
So anyway, so that particular amp, the trademark 120, has 3 channels, and they're all identical Sans amps, and then a foot switch, so you can dial 3 different things, and it's in terms of modeling, it has what they call their California sound, which is the Mesa, and then their I think they call it Tweed, which is a twin style,
Right.
and then British, which is the Marshall. And,
Yeah.
And
My tone.
I typically leave it on that.
Yeah.
And the EQ section, they're all, each channel's identical, and it's more parametric EQ. So if you turn one, the thing, you know, goes like that.
No tilt EQ on that.
And it's you
Chad.
gotta change your mindset.
No tilt EQ.
It's a long story. It's a little inside joke.
So you know, you have to think. Okay, if I turn this, everything else is going to change along with
Right.
it.
That amp that's sitting over here on my left?
Yeah.
How old is that amp? It looks a lot like this pedal board, which is cool. I mean, it's because people are paying big money now, right, to relic, you know, like guitars and things. You've done it in real.
I can
over
relic anything
decades.
for anybody.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
give it to me for a month.
How old is that amp? Do you know how long have you had that?
Early 2000s.
So, you know, I think of Frank as being this, because you're a great player. You really are. And I think of Frank as being this kind of old school, I'm not into all this fancy new stuff thing. But really, you're on the ground floor. You were mixing analog and.
I guess I was
And
on the
modelers?
ground floor. I just didn't get in the elevator.
Yeah,
to go the
right.
rest
Never,
of the
yeah,
way.
didn't go. Yeah, there's 10 more floors, Frank. And all right, I'm gonna
Well,
move this real quick.
Don't
I'm
get a hernia.
I'm still a,
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'm still a tube amp guy though. I've got those amps I built with my buddies back in the '70s.
I played through one of those amps, and I know we're gonna do a
Kinetic.
giveaway here pretty soon. We gotta get Chris
Not
in here.
giving away those.
No, but yeah, I mean, Frank can do a lot of stuff, and yeah, I remember playing through one of your bigger tube heads.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm talking about? Do you remember what that amp was?
the Kinetic. That's
Yeah.
the ones we built back in like 1975.
And he goes, and playing this, like, man, this amp's awesome. What kind of tubes you got? And he goes, and they were like RCA or
RCA 6CA 7s, the original tubes.
the original tubes. And how old were they? I mean, at that point,
1975.
1975 tubes in this sucker. 75. See, you don't got to change your tubes.
Yeah, just,
And that thing roars.
just don't beat the crap out.
Just don't beat the crap out. I always say, listen, here's a tip for, and I'm a tube amp guy. I have, and we'll talk about, we're going to get into that in another show because I've had the Helix almost a year now, and I have used it. Oh, outdoors, it's raining, it's cold, I just throw the Helix on the floor. When I come out and jam with you on your, Frank hosts a jam night at Billy Blues Bar and Grill, which is a place here in Vancouver, Washington, and I'll just throw this on the floor because I rolled in one night, and this was so cool about it. And you were playing a song, and by the end of the song, I was playing with you.
Yeah.
Mono XLR left out to the board, and throw a cable in there. It's really cool. But yeah, I played through that amp. It's just for 75, and the thing just kicked ass. I was just shocked. Is that amp still up and running? And
Oh yeah, it's just
just heavy.
I've gotten lazy.
Yeah.
I take the Vox AC50 for the Petty Fever shows.
yeah, I was gonna say so. That was my next amp.
I mean that thing's heavy, but it doesn't take up as much
Right,
voltage.
yeah.
The other one that I've got a couple different 412s.
I went from a half stack to a Blackstar Series 1 S145, and it's 65 pounds. It's still relatively heavy, but like I say, it don't eat up as much space. Yeah, I was gonna say we should probably dial him up. I know we have to get Chris. There he is. I see him on.
Hold on. Let's see. I gotta put my
We're
headphones.
gonna do a giveaway, and then we'll pull up.
We'll come up.
Then we'll come back with and you stay here, Frank. We're gonna dial in an AC or a box, an AC 30
right.
type amp for you, and
Can
we'll do some rocking. Okay, I'll let you and Chris take over. I'm going to. Hey, Chris, I'm gonna very carefully take this 9,000-pound pedal board. Did you see this, Chris?
I just logged in. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay. I just got in. I just been here about 5 minutes. Yeah, that is a heck of a pedal board.
Yeah, right. This
Wait,
is
is
classic,
that-
buddy. We're gonna
I
get. We're
see
gonna.
line
We're gonna.
six
We're gonna
delay on
send
the
one of
end.
these. Yeah, we're gonna send you one of these.
Oh yeah. Well, just make sure that you ship it with
You
a
have to
lot
pay
of shipping. 'Cause
postage.
that thing's huge.
What do you say? Just make sure what I gotta put my cans on.
You got.
It's got some classic Line 6 stuff on here, man.
That's awesome. My studio is rife with Line 6 stuff right now. We just got done doing a little practice ourselves, so.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead
that's
and talk,
half
Chris.
the weight of
Can you
the
guys hear me?
Vox.
Can you talk again?
Can you hear me?
Because there's no
Can you hear me now?
transformers.
Yeah. Here,
Talk
here's-
one more.
Put that on my lap.
Talk again.
Can you hear me now?
Here's the
Oh,
trademark
whoa, that's
120.
portable.
Look at this classic gigged amp.
That is portable.
There you go. Oh, what's it? Slide around.
The foot switch is in there.
All right, I'll put it down. That's not too bad. That's not too heavy at all.
Grab me that.
Yeah, that's why
I'll be right back.
I tote that thing.
Hold on and.
Hi, Chris.
Now this is portability right here.
What you got, buddy? Yeah. I know my. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's my Spider 248C.
Hold on.
Oops, this is on. Sorry.
Hold
What's
on.
that weigh?
I'm gonna try and fix something here.
A lot.
A lot. Come on. Wow, you're Superman. You're just throwing that thing around like it's nothing. Chris, where are you at today? Where are you talking to us from?
Orville, California.
Nice.
Right in the middle of what we like to call Fire Alley now.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. I've been watching all that. Well, I hope you're safe down there. That's crazy.
We're pretty safe. Orville's pretty safe. The town near us had some trouble last year, but we're all recovering.
Good. Well, we're thinking of all those folks down there. It's nice to finally meet you. I've seen you on the Helix channel, but we've never spoke before. I'm Tim. Chad roped me into this. It was totally his idea. He assumes all responsibility.
Trust me, I know all about getting roped into Chad's ideas.
I'm sure you do. All right. Well,
I believe about what 4 or 5 years ago, he and I chatted real quick, and all of a sudden, 4 years later, there's 25,000 people in our group. So
yeah. So you know why he's dialing over there for those that are tuning in, and just a quick history on how that all got started. And I mean, 25,000 is insane.
It is absolutely insane. The basics of it are Chad had gotten a Helix and he did his epic live stream. I mean, there is no live stream longer than Chad's Helix live stream. I think it was like 12 hours or something like that.
Was it really? Oh, was it 12 hours?
It was like 7 hours.
7 hours. Yeah. So after that, he got a little bit of flack. And so I was just one of the guys. I was just one of the guys watching. And so I messaged him and I said, "Hey man, don't let the haters bother you, right?" And we started talking a little bit, and I realized that we needed some way to talk about this brand new unit. There was nothing on the internet like it. There was lots of boards and that kind of stuff, but nowhere where everybody could get together and feel safe about talking about a new piece of gear. And so that we just decided that we didn't want any of the negativity or any of the stuff we saw from any other group ever, and just started doing it. So it was like 4 or 5 of us at first, and then it just grew. It blew up so fast. First, we got a few of the Line 6 guys to come in and check into the place and give out some messages about it. And then after that, it was ridiculous. I mean, like every day we were seeing 100, 150 people join. And here we are today. I mean, we've been through 3 NAMs. Is that right, Chad?
Yeah.
3 NAMs.
3.
We did
before this year, I think.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, this will be our 4th together. We've gotten each year at NAM, it's gotten bigger and bigger. We spoke at the last NAM about how we put everything together, and it's just been crazy. What it is that everybody loves the Helix.
Yeah,
and
sure.
And the people who like the Helix want to talk about it, and they want to talk about it without all the crud that is associated with things. We're all musicians, right?
Yeah.
So all we want to do is know how to make better music. And
Well, that's what you nailed on the
that
head
goes
there.
about.
I got my Helix. I can't remember how I think my lead player in my band actually was the first person to bring it up, but that's how I got into it. And a year ago, I've had it almost exactly 1 year, and then you go looking for information, and that led me to your group. And that is one thing you guys do really well there. It is a comfortable place to ask questions, to interact with other Helix users. I mean, I've learned so much, and people are so quick to jump on and help you, and you've managed to keep that place. And I mean, imagine letting 25,000 people into your house. There's bound to be a few unruly ones. You know what I'm saying? But
Actually, we've been really
fortunate.
lucky.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's a great place to hang out, and thank you for that. Thank all you guys for that.
We've been really lucky. The peoples, we started off as the Helix family, and that's how we run it.
Right.
Like they're brothers and sisters. And if there's a squabble, you fix the squabble, but you all are back together at the end of the day.
Well, thank you for being here. And what do you guys want to do? I'm
Okay.
tuning up Frank's guitar here.
What did you think about the thing I asked you privately in the?
I think that we should give out stuff to new people.
Yeah, I already have a Helix, so I'm cool.
Yeah.
Well, no.
And I love it, by the way.
But I really think that what I was suggesting would be good for one.
Let's do it then.
Okay. So I know that Brock Davison may not be on here, but there is one person that that I really, really, really appreciate, and I know that he doesn't have the ability necessary to buy things, but he's a tremendous guitar player.
Yeah.
Tremendous in the group, and it's Brock Davison. And I want
One of the best.
Yeah, I want.
Yeah, his videos are cool, and he's got that the Jeff Healy style, right?
Yeah, he goes over the top.
It's,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah,
It's
he's
awesome.
he's tremendous, and he's been a Helix supporter since just about maybe a year into it, And
He's
Yeah.
he's with Helixes like you are with your Subaru.
yeah, and
Did you catch that part? He's got like
Yeah.
600,000 miles on it.
so the
Close.
one of the giveaways that we're going to do is we're going to give Brock Davison an HX Stomp. It's one of the 3.
Awesome.
And then the others we're just going to give away to random numbers. But now, Chris, you take care. You run the 10. You seen what I put down, right? I sent you.
Yeah. Are you gonna do the random number generator for me?
Yeah. Let me find it.
Yeah. See, this is talk about. Look at. See, this is what's.
That's nice.
sorry.
Go ahead.
See, kids.
Oh.
See, kids. That's what all your guitars need to look like. You're always worried about scratches and dents. That means you're good and you've been playing. You know what I'm saying, Chris? You've been playing a lot. Like I'm just starting to get that on my red one where the paint's coming off. And I used to be that guy who wanted, and I'm really trying to take care of the Helix, which is why I use his product. But your guitars, I was like, oh, I put that first scratch in it. And I remember Vic Johnson, Sammy Hagar's guitar player, and says, that's character, man. The more you play that, and the more you you tear on it, the cooler it is.
Each one's a work.
Well, that does say something in that you see all the guitars behind me.
Yeah.
They're all pretty much pristine. That shows you playing ability right there.
You're busy. You're doing this stuff. Hey, go grab one of those. We're going to start playing. We're going to start banging that sucker up. Get on a nice small stage. We'll hit headstocks and everything. It'll be great.
Oh, I'm never hurting on my Variaxes. Oh yeah, I'm never hurting my Variax. The black one back there. That one I'm never hurting. I use
cool.
that thing all the time. I baby it every single day.
I do try to be really careful with my guitars, but Frank plays like 14 hours a day. It's just oh
It's
my
a
gosh.
smiley face guitar. See?
This chunk out was from a guy that jumped on stage, right? You had
No, that's the one we were doing a show at a theater, and he tried to. We were doing a quick set change, and he tried to grab 2 guitars, and this fell down the stairs.
Oh, it fell down the stairs.
Nice.
Don't do that with your Variax.
Down
No.
the stairs.
That's awesome. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I
It's a strap,
sidetracked there.
though. It survived.
Okay, so I've got the random number generator.
Okay.
And
We're starting out with the native licenses.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do. Do you want to do this the short way where we do like 5?
Yeah, let's do 5. Let's do 5 natives. Chat a little bit. 5 more natives, and then a stomp. Cut your screen guards, and then lastly a stomp.
Okay, got it. Okay, so
What
this
do
is
you
for
think?
this. So so out of one in 100,
Okay.
1 to 100, the closest 5, and then Chris, can you do the start and stop inside the chat?
I definitely can.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and you do the start. Now it's the 5 closest. Oh, one last thing. It's very
Can we win? Aaron is asking, can we win more than once? The answer
No.
is no.
No,
Yes.
no. This time.
Don't be greedy, Aaron.
Yeah. Okay. So, one thing to let everybody know: Chad at CEBAsystems.com. Chad at CEBA Systems, CEBA Systems.com. If you win, and you need to send me your information. You need to contact me afterwards and tell me what you won, because it's going to be hard to keep track of everything. And then 2,
Sorry. Reading questions. I had the volume on. My bad. Sorry
we're
about
getting
that.
an echo. So you need to contact me at Chad at CEBA. Oh, somebody put it on there. Perfect. Thanks, Chris.
Oh yeah, he got it. Okay, you beat me to it, man.
And then, now listen, if we make a mistake, the mistake stands. So you tell us in the process when we name the winners, if you text us that information if we made a mistake. Because once we write it down, once we announce who's winning, even if we're wrong, they're the winner. We're not
You
going
make
to
a
change it.
mistake?
Yeah, it happened. It happened like 20 times last time.
Yeah. We make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah. So, Okay, so Chris,
It happens.
you put the start in the text, and we'll just go for a little bit. Then I'll run the
Let's
number.
rock. Let me see.
One to
Okay,
100
this is for Helix Native. That's a worldwide license, so anybody can
five
win
of them.
this.
The five closest.
The 5 closest, and it'll take us a couple seconds to sort out the numbers. Ready?
Should we do?
Set.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Should we do closest without going over?
Yes.
Yes.
Closest without going over.
Yeah, closest without going over. The 5 closest without going over.
Okay, ready? Set. Start.
All right.
Throw up some numbers.
1 to 100.
1 to 100. Steph says 43, 45. There's 73, 24, 39. Set Hut,
How long are we going for this?
59.
Minute?
0.
Yeah, we'll take about a minute's time.
Okay.
One vote, guys. You can only do one vote.
Yeah.
One vote.
Let's-
Yeah, I'm watching him. So far.
Yeah, we're gonna take your
Glenn's-
your first vote, and that's the only vote.
Yeah, it's Glenn's. I think his first one was.
Nice try, Glenn. Okay. Ready. Stop.
Okay, we
Okay.
okay. And so now I'm gonna do the number. Hang on. Where'd it go? Stupid technology.
It's always operator error for me, but
Okay.
We call Glenn in the IT industry. We call that ISO.
Okay.
ISO.
We're gonna have to do above or below because
Because the number's too low. Okay.
Yeah.
Above or below is
above
fine.
or low. So we haven't
That's
announced
pretty
it,
cool.
and the number is 5. So the closest one's to 5.
Closest to without
Close-
going over
sorry.
5. No, I'm just kidding.
Above or below, it doesn't matter. The
Okay.
closest.
Oh, well, 0's pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
close.
David Edelberg.
I use the same.
But didn't we say 1 to 100?
right?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
1 to 100.
David.
Yeah, it's 1 to 100.
Yeah.
That's how you say it.
So let's see. 24 looks like the very next one. We've got a 33 after. Let me hear. 24
Who's
was
are
Time
you
to
writing this
Believe.
down?
You give me a pen, I'll write it down for you.
I don't have a pen.
Here, I got one.
Frank Murray, Petty Fever, pettyfever.com has a couple.
Sharpie.
There you go. Write it down there.
All right, what's the first number
What's
there?
the first number there?
It was 24.
Okay.
24. Time
And
to
that
believe.
is
Time to believe.
Time to Believe, yeah.
Time to Believe.
His first name's Time.
Last
I'm
name.
trying. I'm going to add these to a document at the same time. So
It's
Okay.
the number
Or
2 is
apparently
his
I'm
middle
not.
name. The number 2 is his middle name.
Right.
number 2 is his middle name. Perfect. Okay, and then I saw 33. That is Ryan Collins.
Ryan Collins, 33.
There he is. Okay.
And then 39, Bethany Cooker.
Bethany Cooker, 39. Says my lovely assistants.
I was going to
Off
say,
camera.
yeah. Who's your assistant there?
Oh, here. Let's actually turn this camera away. They don't want to do this. So this is Jen and Lynette, and
Hi,
these are
guys.
2 of the members of my band Star 13.
Awesome. Nice to meet you
Right
guys.
there.
Yeah, we just got done practicing just a little while ago. They didn't want to be on camera, that's why I did it.
Yeah, either did I. And look at me. I've been on here for an hour with this guy.
Okay, so we got
Ladies-
3. What's number 4?
Steph Davis with 43, Tyler King with 45.
There you go. Steph Davis, 43. Tyler King with 45.
And what's that next one?
I think I missed one. I got 20. I got Time to Believe, Ryan Collins, Steph Davis, Tyler King. There was one more, correct? I was probably making a
Yeah,
joke.
that's fine.
Time to Believe, Ryan Collins, Bethany Cooker, Steph Davis, Tyler Davis. That's fine.
Tyler King.
Tyler King.
Oh, okay. Got it.
No, we're missing one.
Yeah.
We got 24.
Time to Believe,
Time to believe.
Ryan Collins,
Okay.
Bethany Coker,
That's the one
Bethany.
I got it.
Yeah,
Davis.
Bethany.
Tyler King.
Okay,
It was
excellent.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So what are we doing next?
Okay, next up, we were going to do, I think, a couple floor guards, right? I'm sorry, Helix floor screen guards.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah. Just
Okay, so-
two.
so this next one-
the 2 closest.
2 closest, and this is 100% Chad's deal. So how would you want to do this one?
Same deal. Let's just
Okay.
roll.
So
100.
closest to the number that's picked and then you'll get
Above or below?
one of his wonderful covers. And I
Are
would pick
we
my
doing-
Helix up off the floor, but it is plugged in
Are we
completely
doing
right now.
two of them right now?
Mine is,
Two at a time, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Two.
you can kind of see mine there.
There you go. Hey, it looks like Chad got us with the button toppers too, eh?
I got the button toppers. I got the little, what do you call this? Diamond? What is
The
it?
carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber. That's it. And I got the, the
Okay.
guards.
All right.
Yeah,
So
my guard is Silmaron Studio Red right here. See, it's just like the walls in the background.
Very cool. I want my
Okay,
glasses
so-
next time.
all
I can see
right. The
better.
1 to 100. The two closest above or below, and you call it, Chris, to start.
Okay, here we go. Ready, set, start.
Okay, you can play now for 1 minute, Frank.
Turned on.
It should be. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it's
Not
not.
a-
It's
not a
not. It's
comfortable
not a
position.
user friendly jam area.
Hey, I just want to point out JJ's House of Jams dropped his guitar body dead center in the Helix screen guard, and my protector helped it.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I've seen people drop a hammer on it. I just don't do it now that I've put it on.
Yeah. I had my Helix in the dirt the last gig we played, and it came through completely fine. All I did was just dust it off.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
No, it's really cool.
Okay, stop.
Frank
So,
Murray
here
on the
we go.
guitar, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Petty Fever. PettyFever.com. Thank you,
Okay,
Frank.
you got to do the random number. Random number.
And the random number is. This is cool, you guys, to give away this stuff. We really appreciate it. It's awesome.
Generate.
It's probably the
Well,
only
we
reason
appre-
people are tuning
We
in.
appreciate all the members. This is just
Yeah.
for
Okay.
the members.
28.
And remember, this is all sponsored. All the giveaways are either Gear by Siva, which is Chad and Ethan, right?
Yeah.
Or Line 6 and all the great guys there, Frank, Joe, everybody from Line 6. They've supported us from the very beginning. They're amazing.
Line 6 has bar none, the best customer service.
Yeah.
And that's why I've been a fan for a lot of years, and which led me to this great unit, the Helix, too.
Okay, what's the number, Chad?
The number is 28.
28.
Yeah.
Boy, that is low. Okay.
And
I just want to say for the record, I didn't bring anything to give away. Now I feel like a schmuck.
so we've got
Oh, hey, yeah, we got the Petty Fever.
Wow, it looks like 63, which would be Scott Walls.
yeah, I think 63.
Scott, you
Wallace.
you have a brand new Helix floor vinyl cover, and then we got Steve Steiner at 73.
Congratulations, Steven.
All right. Okay, what do we got? What do we got next?
That was
Okay.
cool. Okay.
5 native licenses.
5 more native licenses.
Do any of you guys use native?
Yeah.
I've used it a bit. I haven't. I have to say I use my Helix more.
Me
Just
too.
because I like
Me
the
too.
hardware. But the native is, if you're looking for a way to get your tones into your digital audio recording system, that is one of the coolest ways that you can do. And you can do crazy stuff like there's a button that you can check, and you can use your computer's entire DSP, so you can have like 4 amps if you want to on that one. It's really cool. Okay, so here we go.
Oh, Steve doesn't have a floor. Well, just contact me. We'll give you something.
We'll get it worked
You're
out.
still the winner.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna start this is 5 native licenses. Those are worldwide, so anybody can win these. Here you go. Oh, I should mention that the HX Stomp, those will only be U.S. and Canada. We can only if you're in the United States and Canada can we get those to you. Okay, ready? Start.
Start.
Okay.
Okay.
1 minute.
You can play, ladies and gentlemen, Frank Murray on the guitar for 1 minute. That was my announcer voice, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
good. I like it.
What setting do I have?
What do you want? I actually just dialed up a Vox. So what would you like? You just tell me what you want it to sound like, and I'll do my
That'll work.
cleaner. I have a nice clean. Would you like a lovely clean?
No.
All right, you liked it?
No. Well, that's a nice sound.
Yeah. We got the Fawn with a 160 ribbon. Our mic distance is at 2 inches.
Oh, I should also. Hey, Chad.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed. Is that we might not have put this feed up in the group. I didn't see it.
Yeah, we did, but
Okay. I just wanted to be sure it was there. Okay. Ready? Stop.
okay. All right. So for the five closest up above.
I don't know that we got 5. Steve, you know what? You got in just after, but I think
Yeah,
we're
that's
gonna
good.
take it.
Okay.
So it's just the people who put up a number. It's time to believe.
34. Time to believe already won.
Time to believe
yeah,
one in the
yeah.
first round. Yep.
So I've got 32, Steve Long. Oh, 1. I'm a gone 9012. Glenn Price and Nathan O'Keefe.
Read them again.
I'll go from the top down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nathan O'Keefe,
There he is. Okay.
Glenn Price,
Hang on a second, Nathan. O'Keefe. Okay. That's E. All right. Glenn. I got Glenn Price. Right.
Amigone, Amigone 9012.
Amagon 9012. Got it.
Steve Long,
Steve Long. Is that Steve Long? He's up here in our neck of the woods. Plays for Code Blue. I believe that is our friend Steve Long. Cool, man. How you doing, Steve? He's a good guitar player. Got a good band. Nice to see you, brother.
and Amigone 9012 said he already has a native license.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
Is there another person in here that needs one?
We'll let that question roll through. Because we're at what, 3 then?
Oh, we got
Yeah, if we pull him out, that is 1,
1,
2,
2, 3.
3. Yeah.
And we
We're
two.
pulling out
two.
Steve, right?
Oh, Nathan also says he doesn't
Nathan
need
doesn't
native.
need one
Okay,
either.
then so then boom, boom, boom. So we just got Glenn, Amagon, and Steve Long. So there'd be 3, correct?
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just keep those for the next giveaway.
Oh wait,
then, Chad.
hang on, wait.
Yeah.
Scott Walls already won once. Oh, let's Scott can have with Scott Walls. He can win 2 because he says he needs it.
Scott Walls, you were in. Give him the free falling sound.
Oh, that's a good thing. Glenn just said, does it mean that since he's won something, he can't win the HX stomp?
Yeah.
How
this-
quick that was?
yeah. No.
You need a little cleaner?
That'll work.
You're so
Okay,
easy to
and
get
David
along.
Elberg said he could give one to a friend.
Okay, David, send me the friend's information. So David,
Sorry.
David.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're on to the HX stomps then, right?
Yeah. You know what? Let's open it up to everybody.
Yeah, I
You
think
know
so
what?
too.
You know what?
Okay,
Let's just,
so if you're watching this stream, you are eligible to win this HX stomp.
hey.
I'm gonna do a start. We're gonna let it go for 1 minute,
Now with
and then
now we're gonna draw it out. We're gonna do one stomp
Oh, great.
and then another stomp.
yeah.
More
Okay,
of
we're gonna
this,
do
ladies
one
and gentlemen.
stomp. Everybody do their numbers, and then we'll do the next stomp directly afterwards. I'll hit start, or whatever I just typed.
Is it midnight yet? God, I should have had a phone
Yeah.
charger. My phone's gonna die before we end this thing. This is only the first show. I'll probably have to quit my job.
Okay, are you guys ready?
I'm just kidding.
Start.
Go. All right, go.
Oh yeah, we got lots of numbers coming up for this one.
Nice. This is an Archer type clean.
Okay, bring it over.
Very very pretty. It's very nice. Oh, look at that. Chris, I think I saw you on The Price is Right or Wheel of Fortune or something once, didn't I?
Jazz hands above it.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful. Chris, you're
Wait.
built for this.
Wait, hang on. We don't want to offend anybody who may be a social justice warrior, so let's do jazz hands to clap.
Listen, buddy, the minute you turn this stream on, you offended somebody.
Yeah.
No, it's all good.
What's that?
Yeah, you're eligible, Terry.
I bumped it. It's actually the archetype clean. Is that how you say that? You guys know how to say things. Am I saying that correctly? Archetype?
Archetype?
Archetype. That's it. See? I knew I had it wrong. This is based on what amp, Chad?
This is the archetype is based on the PRS Archon.
Okay, you're playing. Yeah, it's based on
That
PRS.
is one of my favorite amps in the Helix. by
Isn't it a
far.
great amp? And and here's a cool thing. I literally just pulled it up. We haven't done any tweaking or anything.
I know. I see everyone. I surf a lot of groups, and actually, Chad and we run a lot of groups, right? But I do see that people say, it's kind of tough to dial in a tone with the Helix,
Oh, it's
but
awesome.
it's super easy. Amp, cab, play.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, that's exactly it, Chris.
47.
We'll get into that sometime because I am that guy.
Four-
I just built my analog
47.
Okay, the number is 47.
47.
Oh my gosh,
I see
we
a
got
fo-
a lot of
I
numbers.
see
Let
a
me see.
44, but
At 45.
There's a
45.
45. There it is.
who is it?
Tyler King.
Tyler
That's a
King.
45. Is that the closest?
Check it. Check the
Because
number.
wait,
check.
37. Is 47's the number?
Yeah.
47.
Can you win twice?
Yeah. This is open to everybody. Okay. 47. Tyler King. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
44.
Tyler King.
One more. Let's roll. Do the
Tyler
start.
King, 45. That's
Okay.
it. Congratulations, Tyler. He's like, yes. Oh, wait, it went away.
Did he take away his
Oh,
yes?
Streamlabs deleted his.
Oh, yeah, don't worry.
because he used too many S's.
Oh, that.
But Tyler, we know you're excited, brother. Congratulations.
Okay, we got numbers coming in.
Here they come. Quentin, ITG Video 1, Ryan, Time to Believe's back, Steven Steiner, Steph Davis,
Oh,
Tyler
there's a good old Aaron.
Aaron Short Music. That's a cool name.
I think Aaron Short may be the only other person who buys more gear than I do.
Yeah.
Hey, Brock.
We
How
can
you doing, Brock?
Brock, did
Hey,
you?
there's Brock. Hey,
Brock,
buddy.
did you hear our announcement, Brock? We made an announcement about you, Brock.
Because we love you so much, you're getting an HX stomp.
Congratulations,
Can't wait
Brock.
to see
It's
what he
awesome.
types in.
I know.
Congratulations.
I'm watching too. Like, come on, Brock.
Brock Davison, we love you, man.
What's going on? Laugh out. Yeah, you got to
Hey,
stomp, buddy.
You won. Yeah, we you didn't even play, but you
Yeah,
won.
Trevor's like,
You'll have to rewatch the stream for what we said.
you're getting a stomp, buddy.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, do
Okay.
take David. David said he goes, I told you he'd be happy.
You
stop.
must have went and got him.
There we go. Brock Davison, please refrain from
Yeah,
chat.
it's when they get overly
It's
excited.
It's the Streamlabs.
Yeah.
It's got automatic stuff. Sorry, guys.
This show, it's just day one. It's the very first show, and you can't get too excited on it, or your comment will be deleted. So just put like
Exactly.
just write like meh.
Meh.
Okay,
Thank you. That's cool. Yeah,
tell us what the number is, Chad.
No, it's
the
cool, brother.
number,
It's no big
the
deal.
number is 97.
97.
97.
There's a 92.
See a 92.
I'm still wondering why Frank had a pin in his pants.
That's it.
I always have a pin in my pants.
92 is the closest.
Just happy to see.
92.
And who is it?
Steven Steiner,
Steven Steiner.
which is a rock star name. That is
Yeah.
awesome. Congratulations, Steven.
All right.
See, he was smart. When he got overly excited, he didn't use any caps, so that didn't get deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get my comment deleted on our own show. Like I just want to type in all caps and then, hey, dude.
Here, let me try. Let me try.
Yeah, try that, Chris. Congratulations, Steven. You know, you got here late. You didn't watch the first part of the show, right, Chris? You jumped in just
Yeah, I just jumped in at 6.
perfect timing. It's the best time to get here. You did the best part. It was awesome. You guys did this.
Hey, you don't have to tell me. 7-hour live
Yeah,
stream.
yeah. I told him when we do this, like, we're going to try to keep this to an hour or so. And there's a lot of stuff to cover, which I told him we can cover one show at a time. You know, we have to put all the we actually didn't get on the air till about 5:30 because we had some technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties, and it was not my fault. It
So
was
6-4.
YouTube. Their new
It's
system.
always
My
YouTube's
main
fault,
job-
Chris.
My main job with Chad is keeping Chad on mission,
Yes. Hey, listen.
which is hard because
Yeah.
I don't like to stay on mission myself.
Well, that's
so.
and that's why I'm bringing it up. I'm trying really hard to let people know we're not going to try to chew up your whole Sunday.
Right.
You can always come back and watch later, and then you can just scroll through it. You know,
Well, we're
that part. Oh God, Tim's on a roll.
We're gonna have the highlights, but I'm not too sure if we have any.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there's no best of. It's just of. Sorry.
Right.
But anyways, all right. Is there anything else, you guys? Is that it for the giveaways?
I think that's it for the
that's it for the
giveaways.
giveaways.
Chris,
All
Chad,
winners.
thank you so much. Thanks to the members of the band back there assisting too. What were their names again?
That was.
Oh, jeez.
Yep, they're gonna say that's Genevieve right there.
Thanks, Genevieve. Thank you very much for helping.
And that lady trying to dodge way over there.
Yeah.
That is Lynette. She's a lead singer and she plays some bass.
Thank you. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you for helping out, ladies. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Okay, and I don't have a lot of time tonight, so I just want to say real quick, thank you every single one of the 25,000 Line 6 family group. I have had the best time with all of you guys. I hope that there's like 17 more years of this. When Helix 22 comes out, I hope the group's still here. You know, we might be all in a care home at that point. playing our guitars.
No, man,
You know,
we're gonna live
I'll have
forever.
a new hip or something, but I hope we're still doing it. I really,
And we're gonna fix the Streamlabs spam bot
No caps.
Yeah.
thing. Also,
Helix walkers.
let's see.
It's plugged in
Oh,
the end.
the email address again to contact if you've won something is chad@sebasystems.com.
Is that CEBA?
CEBA.
Look at me spelling.
Seba.
dropping it in the stream right now.
Thank you, Chris. All
There we
right.
go.
Okay, so all right,
Brock
so-
is the cat. Brock is streaming caps like it's his job.
That's awesome. I turned it off.
We love you, Brock. Have fun with the stomp. You gotta post up a video and show us how you use that thing, because I cannot think of a better person to have a portable rig to just go and make everybody love music more than you. So I'm glad you got it, man.
That's for sure, man.
Okay,
That's for sure.
so first show, I did say it was the train wreck episode, and I
you
wasn't
lived up
I
to
wasn't lying.
No, it was cool.
And it's lived up to it.
That was
Yeah.
cool. Hey, you know what? Hey, thanks, Chris. I know you got to go. Let him go. He's got things
Yeah.
to do. Chris,
I've
thank
got
you
to
so
go,
much.
guys. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
I love every one of you from the Line 6 Helix group. I'll see you online. There's a lot more coming. We got NAMM coming in a few months, too. There will be, more than likely, we'll be live or have some segments from there. So I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye,
See you
Chris.
later. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you so much.
All right.
You know, there was a lot we wanted to get to today, and before we leave, how's your tone there, Frank? Let's dial us in. Do you want to play? Do you want to play part of a song for us?
Sure.
I put him on the spot. You know, we actually had some things we wanted to get to, some music news and stuff. We just kind of had fun and hung out today. As the show progresses, you know, and let us know what you want to hear about or what you think we should do and what you want to talk about too. So we want to make the show cool and informative and fun and all that, and not just completely loose and, you know, Chad steering all over the road, slamming into the guardrails. But it was cool, and I want to thank Frank Murray from Petty Fever. In case you weren't here earlier, this is my good friend Frank Murray, who's we last minute said we got to get to our first show, and we want to have guests, and we're gonna have we're working on getting guests from all over the musical world. But this was kind of short notice when we decided to do this first show today. But I was like, come on, we keep talking about it. We said November, let's do it. And I've been pretty busy, and I want to say thank you, Frank, for stepping
thank you,
up
Frank.
and coming in. I literally asked him yesterday. But he plays in a Petty Fever tribute. They're called Petty Fever. They're award-winning. It's pettyfever.com. They're based out of the Portland, Oregon area. They do some fly gigs, so check their website. You never know. They might be in your neighborhood at some point or sometime, but you can still get on there and follow them and check them out on YouTube. There's a lot of great stuff that's been shot with people's phones, and Frank hasn't authorized any of it. That's available for you to watch on the internet.
Not a single one.
Not a single one. Okay, so quickly, before we go, because we got my Helix here. So this is a Vox. I got you a little Vox going here. The Fawn. They call it the Fawn. What do you think? Hold on. Little tube screamer on it. There we go. Very nice.
Am I singing?
You don't have to sing. I know.
Oh, good.
Oh, this is hello. You don't have to. You don't. No, it's thank you for being here, Frank Murray, Petty Fever. We're for those. Is anybody? Can you see the questions? Is anybody watching in the Portland, Vancouver area? Do we have anybody local here? I know Steve is, but like I said, you can see all his gigs at pettyfever.com. But on Friday, December 6th, we're going to be at Revolution Hall, a show I actually put together. For those of you that don't know, I'm a radio personality here in Portland, and I also do some programming, and I'm the music director at KGON, which is a classic rock station in Portland. We're going to have a 45th anniversary party, and Iris Harrison, who's a legendary radio personality here in Portland, is retiring after 42 years at one radio station. I mean, Chad hasn't done anything for 42 minutes.
Yeah,
Solid. Yeah, right? And I got Frank and Petty Fever, because they're fantastic, to headline that show. My band, Tim Taylor, the Tim Taylor Band, will be opening the show. We have a Stones tribute, which is featuring the members of his band, and Andy Madsen, and then he'll come on. So if you are in the Portland area, check that
Well,
out.
are we going to broadcast from that?
We should broadcast from that.
We can do that. We can broadcast from that, and then also next weekend.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. So we decided, he goes, well, how about next Sunday? Can we do a show next Sunday? I said, no, Chad. He goes, I got to go at a charity event for Brian Hadley, who is another phenomenal guitar player. I mean, Frank, you've known him for years.
Yeah.
He got in he fell off a truck working, and he got injured really bad. We're having a charity event for him at Billy Blues Bar and Grill, which is a great music club here in Vancouver, Washington, on Sunday, that I'm going to be emceeing and playing at. So it might be cool, because you get a chance, if you watch our show, to see me make a complete ass of myself on stage. But you get to see Frank and some other great bands too. And we'll go live from there on Sunday the 10th.
Yeah,
We'll all make
yeah.
asses.
So
right,
it may be a longer show, but we're gonna go live from Billy Blues, as well as we may be having Jennifer Batten soon,
Yes.
and some other people we're gonna get on here. So hopefully you all enjoyed the show, and
I need 2 Helixes hooked up so we can rock, Frank.
we have to.
We should. Well, next time we're going to rock, because all the guests, we're going to try to get all guitar, but we're all going to jam with me.
There you go.
Okay,
Is
guys.
that it? So, we'll
Yeah.
see you next week. That's an all-day thing. We'll let you know what time we're going to go on the air. It might go on air. It might be a special day. We just on all day.
Yeah, I might. Yeah.
You have battery packs?
No.
What do you made a wireless pedal battery, so we can't make this show go with a battery pack?
Probably.
Once again, Frank Murray, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chad Boston. I'm
All
Tim
right.
Taylor. Thanks for being
Thanks,
at
guys.
the train wreck inaugural show of Full Tilt. Chad and I do need to get going, because we're going to have a discussion about the Tilt EQ again. I have some questions about the Tilt EQ.
Yeah.
I want to talk about
We're
that
gonna
later.
get tilted deep.
And hey, we're totally going to be getting into, while the show's not going to be just about the Helix, I got a lot of questions for Chad about it. And we're going to get into that too. And we want to take your questions too. So submit them on Chad's page. Just pollute his page with your questions and comments. And let us know what you thought of the show too, and what we can do to improve it. I mean, we're one in. Go ahead and just be mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just let us have it.
I don't know if I can take that.
I know. Well, we'll cry off camera. Hey, listen, thanks for tuning in. This is Full Tilt with Chad Boston, myself, Tim Taylor. We'll see you guys next Sunday. Take care of yourselves. Frank
See
Murray,
ya
everybody. Yeah, give me a big
later.
power chord, buddy. Come on.
All right.
Power chord to end it. Ready? Good night.